Gurubhyo Namaha. In the last 5 sessions, we have completed Dwadasha Manjarika Sostram recited by Adi Shankara. Now we are starting in the session 6 with Chaturdasha Manjarika Sostram recited by the disciples, 14 disciples of Adi Shankara. The first one, this Sostra is attributed to Padmabhada, one of the disciples of Adi Shankara. Jatilo Mundi Lunjita Keshaha Kashaya Ambara Bahukruta Veshaha Pashyanapi na Pashyati Mudo He Udara Nimittam Bahukruta Veshaha. He is again saying that he is ridiculing, concentrating only on the means and forgetting about the end. Even his disciple also hammering on the delusions. So people get caught in the means and enjoy the means and forget the end. Jatilo Mundi Lunchita Keshaka. Jatilaha, a matted hair, a long hair. They grow that, okay. Mundi, shaven head. There are some ascetic with shaven head. Lunjita, in some community, they remove the hair, pluck the hair one after the other. That's why they paint themselves, subject to that. And Kashaya Ambara Bahukruta Veshaka. They wear that orange colored dress and they have all this disguise. Pashyanapi na pashyati mudo. What happens when they have this matted hair or a shaven head or they pluck their hair? What happens is lot of devotees surround them and they bask in the glory and they start enjoying all this. The ego starts getting big and big, and they forget the purpose of all this dispassion or getting into this attire and everything is to attain the ultimate self-realization. They forget and get into the glory. So what happens? They look at the window rather than looking through the window. What is the difference? When you look at the window, you look at only the frame. But when you look through the window, you can see the scenic beauty outside. So they give attachment to more these appearances, the shaven head or the matted hair or the orange colored dress. And all this, what happens when they are basked with this glory, and they get a lot of money, they get a lot of food, and then they think that, oh, wow, this is useful for he udara nimittam bahukruta vesha. So they use all these dresses and everything to fill their belly. So he is ridiculing people who is giving much importance to the appearances, leaving the real knowledge, leaving that acquiring the knowledge part. This Sostram is attributed to Padmabhada. Now, second one is attributed to Todakacharya, one of the Shishyas. Yeah? Angam Galitam Palitam Mundam Dashana Vihinam Jatam Tundam Vriddho Yati Grihitva Dandam Tadabi Na Munjati Asha Pindam. Is again ridiculing people, who show that they are in the spiritual path, but they remain only a religious people, and they take advantage of their appearance and everything. Here, Angam Galitam, Palitam Mundam. The body has become worn out. Angam means body, Galitam means worn out. Palitam Tundam. The Palitam Mundam. Mundam means the head. The head has turned grey, because they have become old, the body has worn out. Even though they have become old, still they are concentrating on the means, not on the ends. Dashana Vihinam Jatam Tundam. The mouth becomes without teeth. Okay? Then Vriddho Yati Grihitva Dandam. So they moves around. When the old age comes, the old man, Vriddha, the old man moves around with hands, a stick in his hand, because he has become very old. Even though he has become very old, the toothless and that hair has become grey, and tadabi na munjati asha pindam. So Asha Pinda means the bundle of desires is still after the materialistic objects or material sensual pleasures. He is condemning that, Todakacharya. The third verse is attributed to Hastamalaka. Agre vannihi prishte banuhu ratrau chubka samarpita januhu karatala bhikshaha tarutala vasaha tadabi na munjati asha pashaha. So what he says, agre vannihi. So in the winter time, in a cold, the hill stations, so agre vannihi, they get comfort by burning fire and getting the heat. Agrevani in front of them. Prishte Banu. During the daytime, they enjoy the heat of the sun, but in the evening, what happened? They lit fire. Then Ratro Chubaka Samarpita Janu. In the night, when the fire goes off, then they keep their chin close to the knee. No? The chin is held towards the knee. And this very closing because of the winter, because of the chillness. Karatala Bhikshuhu. And they take alms with their hands. Not they don't have even a vessel, begging bowl. And Taratala was Tarutala. Tarutala means that under the tree they sleep. Even though they do all this, these are all the austerities they do, but they forget about the objective of life of acquiring the true knowledge to know their true nature. Tadabi na munjati asha pashaka. So the desires, yet the noose of desires, spare some thought. They still, what? They still caught up with the desires, only desires, sensual desires. So what he says that you become old, you tire yourself everything, you give up all goods, but still you want something else. You live simple life, but you don't want to get into the real nature of yourself. So this is the third verse. The fourth one is attributed to Sri Shubodha. Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Adava Dhanam Jnana Vihinaha Sarva Matena Bhajatina Muktim Janma Shatena. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam. Ganga Sagar is the place where the Ganges meet the ocean. So they visit these places. The Ganga Sagar also, one more meaning is there. Ganga is Ganges going to Kashi, Bengal, that area. Okay. Ganga Sagar, pilgrimage to Kashi, and Sagar Rameshwaram. They go to Rameshwaram and take dip, considering that is very, very religious act and it will give punya, merits. Okay. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Adava Dhanam. They observe vows and do charity. Jnana Viginaka, but they don't have the true self-knowledge. Atma Jnanam is not there. According to any mata, they can follow any mata, but still they don't have the Atma Jnanam. Bhajatina Muktim Janma Shatena. They don't get any liberation even in 100 lives. So you give more importance to the means, then you will never get liberated. You will continue to have the suffering. That's what he's saying. That the fifth, it will be the last for this session. Okay, session 6, attributed to Nityananda. Sura Mandira Tarumula Nivasaha Shaya Bhutalam Ajinam Vasaha Sarva Parigraha Bojaha Tayagaha Kasya Sukam Na Karoti Viragaha. So what he is saying that the dispassion is important. The dispassion should lead to what? Mumukshutvam. So Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadhi Shatshambanti and Mumukshutvam. So the dispassion is very important. Just not by shaving your head or wearing a orange robe is not. That is the external giving up. But in the mind you should give up. The renouncement should not be in the material way thing. You give up all material renouncement but still keep thinking about it, the desiring about it. The Asha Pindam and Asha Pasha, all those things, then that won't help. You have to have Vairagya in the mind, the giving up in the mind, not the material or external giving up. Sura Mandira Tarumula Nivasa. So they sleep sheltering in temples under some tree. Tarumula Nivasa, under the tree they stay. Shayya Bhutalam Achinam. Shayya Bhutalam. They don't sleep on anything. They sleep on the bare ground, naked ground. And Ajinam Vasaka. They wear deer skin as a cloth, dress. Sarva Parigraha Bohatyaha. They Parigraha, all possessions they give up. And the possession and enjoyment also they give up. And this is a true Vairagya. And when you have this true Vairagya, then the Vairagya, Kasya Sukam na Karoti. The Vairagya, why it will not give happiness to you? It will give happiness. Means the true Vairagya, the giving up, not the material giving up. Giving up in the mind, in the thoughts, that you don't want to have any desires. Giving up all the desires in the mind is what is required. So today we will conclude with this 5 Sostra. In the next session we will take the subsequent one. Thank you.